Have you ever been yanked out of deep sleep by a stabbing pain, as if someone were twisting your calf muscle like a wet towel? It's so intense you can't help but grab your leg and hope the pain will vanish instantly. For more than 62 million older adults worldwide, this is a familiar and dreaded moment. But here's the part that's truly alarming. Many people brush it off as a harmless Charlie horse, when in reality, it can be your body's emergency broadcast. Your muscles are starving for nutrients. And here's what most doctors never mention. These cramps aren't random. They often stem from specific imbalances caused by the foods we eat every day. The good news? There are certain foods that can cut cramp duration by over 70% in just 90 seconds. And you might be shocked to learn that one of the most effective solutions has been sitting in your refrigerator door, completely ignored, until now. I still remember the first time I had a truly brutal leg cramp. I was in my early 30s, taking an evening walk. Out of nowhere, my calf seized up like a locked vice. It felt as if a rope was tightening around my leg, squeezing harder and harder. I figured it would pass in a minute, but it didn't. I had to stop, massage my calf for nearly 5 minutes before the pain eased. That night, I went home and decided to dig into the science of minerals, nerve signals, and diet. Along the way, I met dozens of seniors, from a retired physician in Boston to a former marathon runner in Oregon, who had tried pills, supplements, and home remedies. Yet for most, the real, lasting relief came only when they changed their daily eating habits. That's what this video is all about. Spinach is loaded with magnesium, 157 mg per cooked cup, potassium, and calcium, a mineral synergy that helps stop cramps. A 2017 study found that seniors who ate 3 cups of cooked spinach a week had 42% fewer nighttime cramps. Best cooked lightly steamed or sautéed with a pinch of salt and lemon juice, which can break down oxalates and boost magnesium absorption by up to 40%. Spinach's reputation as an iron booster dates back to a 19th century printing error in a German nutrition paper. The decimal point was misplaced, making it appear spinach had 10x more iron than it really did. But its real muscle magic lies in magnesium. In Nepal and Bhutan, spinach is often cooked with yogurt, a centuries-old combination that naturally improves mineral absorption. I met Mr. Howard, a 68-year-old from Maine, who swapped his usual iceberg lettuce for steamed spinach drizzled with olive oil. Within 2 weeks, he told me, "I sleep through the night, no calf seizures, no jolting awake at 3 a.m." Science Deep Dive. Magnesium acts like a bouncer for your muscle cells, controlling electrical signals and preventing misfires. Potassium helps maintain fluid balance inside muscle fibers, while calcium is essential for releasing muscle tension after contraction. Practical tip. If you can't find fresh spinach year-round, frozen works fine, just steam it thoroughly. Swiss chard and beet greens are excellent substitutes with a similar mineral profile. Contains 240 mg calcium per cup in a highly bioavailable form. A 2019 Johns Hopkins study found that seniors who ate 2 cups daily saw a 51% reduction in cramp frequency and a 67% drop in intensity. Works best when eaten 30 minutes before bedtime, so calcium peaks in the bloodstream during the night. In ancient Greece, Olympic athletes ate yogurt with honey after competition to speed recovery, an early recognition of its muscle healing power. Mrs. Lang, a 72-year-old from Houston, told me she used to dread afternoon naps because she often woke with calf cramps. Her granddaughter, a nutrition student, suggested Greek yogurt topped with walnuts before bed. 10 days later, Mrs. Lang said, "I wake up feeling normal. I forgot what that felt like." Science Deep Dive. Probiotics in yogurt improve gut health, which in turn increases the efficiency of mineral absorption, meaning more calcium actually reaches muscle tissue instead of passing through unused. Practical tip: if lactose intolerance is an issue, choose coconut yogurt fortified with calcium. You'll need to eat about 30% more to match the mineral content of dairy-based Greek yogurt. Adding a drizzle of honey and a sprinkle of nuts adds magnesium for an even bigger anti-cramp punch. One medium sweet potato contains 542 mg potassium, more than a banana, plus magnesium, calcium, and vitamin B6. A 2020 study showed seniors replacing regular potatoes with sweet potatoes for 16 weeks experienced 63% fewer cramps, and when cramps did occur, they lasted an average of only 45 seconds. In Okinawa, Japan, home to some of the world's longest-living people, sweet potatoes have been a dietary cornerstone for centuries. Elders there often report little to no leg cramping, even in advanced age. Gary, a 70-year-old retired carpenter from North Carolina, had been waking up almost every night with calf cramps. His daughter suggested adding roasted sweet potatoes to his dinner. 3 weeks later, he told me, "At first I thought it was just coincidence, but the cramps haven't been back since." Science Deep Dive: potassium regulates the electrical impulses in muscle tissue, while vitamin B6 helps nerves communicate more effectively, preventing the misfires that trigger cramps. Practical tip: eat them with the skin on. That's where much of the potassium is concentrated. Bake or roast to preserve nutrients. For variety, try mashing them with cinnamon or roasting purple sweet potatoes for even more antioxidants. Packed with magnesium, potassium, calcium, vitamin D3, and omega-3 fatty acids. Norwegian research found eating salmon twice a week reduced cramp frequency by 71% and lowered pain severity significantly. The vitamin D3 in wild-caught salmon is in a form that muscles can use immediately, unlike the D2 found in many fortified foods. In coastal Alaska, elders traditionally bake or smoke salmon as a daily protein source, often noting better joint and muscle health than mainland peers. Angela, a 66-year-old gardener from Seattle, used to get cramps after working outside all day. After adding baked salmon with vegetables to her weekly meals, she noticed the cramps that once struck in the evening had almost vanished. "It's like my muscles have more patience now," she joked. Science Deep Dive: omega-3s improve blood flow, reducing the risk of cramps caused by poor circulation. They also keep muscle cell membranes flexible, making it easier for minerals to move in and out as needed. Practical tip: bake or grill salmon to protect delicate omega-3s. Pair with vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers to help your body absorb more minerals from the meal. More potassium than 3 bananas, 975 mg per avocado, plus magnesium and healthy monounsaturated fats. A Stanford University study found that eating 1 avocado daily for 8 weeks reduced cramp frequency by 82% and shortened duration from 95 seconds to just 22 seconds. Avocados are more than just a trendy toast topping. They're neurological allies for your muscles. Healthy fats support nerve insulation, while potassium and magnesium keep contraction and relaxation cycles smooth. In rural Mexico, avocados are eaten daily with tortillas or fresh salads, and elders there report far fewer muscle cramps than their urban counterparts. Paul, a 74-year-old retired firefighter in Arizona, told me that after years of unpredictable night cramps, adding half an avocado to his breakfast made a dramatic difference. "It's like someone turned off the static in my legs," he said. Science Deep Dive: potassium and magnesium help regulate nerve impulses, while avocado fats improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like D and E, which indirectly support muscle health. Practical tip: eat avocados when just ripe for the highest mineral content. Even a quarter avocado daily offers benefits. If avocados are pricey, pair olive oil with potassium-rich vegetables for a similar nutrient effect. Can stop cramps in under 85 seconds. Works through a neural reflex triggered in the mouth and throat, too quickly to be from mineral absorption. Provides sodium and trace minerals, plus probiotics if naturally fermented. This finding turned decades of sports cramp theory upside down. For years, it was assumed salt replenishment was the key, until scientists saw cramps disappearing too fast for that to be possible. The real mechanism. Vinegar and salt create an intense flavor signal that travels via the vagus nerve to the spinal cord, interrupting the misfiring nerve signals causing the cramp. Carl, a 65-year-old retired Navy officer, experienced this firsthand during a sailing trip. A calf cramp nearly toppled him overboard. A crewmate handed him a shot of pickle juice. Within a minute, the cramp was gone. I didn't believe it until it happened, he told me. In parts of Eastern Europe, pickle brine has been used for centuries as a hangover cure, but locals also noticed it calmed muscle spasms. Science deep dive. The neural shock from the sharp acidic salty flavor essentially resets muscle control pathways in the spinal cord. Naturally fermented pickle juice adds probiotic benefits for long-term gut and mineral health. Practical tip. For prevention, drink 1 ounce before bed. For an active cramp, take 2 to 3 ounces. Always choose brine from naturally fermented pickles, not quick vinegar pickles, for extra health benefits. Stops cramps in under 60 seconds. Contains acetic acid and curcumin, which trigger a neural circuit breaker effect via the vagus nerve. Regular use can make the nervous system less reactive over time. Mustard's role in cramp relief was discovered accidentally in the late 1990s when a football trainer grabbed the nearest condiment to help a player, and the cramp released almost instantly. The curcumin in turmeric reduces inflammation, while mustard seeds contribute magnesium and omega-3s. Janet, a 73-year-old former schoolteacher from Chicago, used to wake almost nightly with calf cramps. Her grandson, a college basketball player, told her about mustard packets. She started taking 1 tablespoon before bed, and within a week she was sleeping cramp-free. I still keep packets in my nightstand just in case, she said. Science deep dive. Mustard doesn't just stop a cramp, it can gradually retrain the nerve muscle reflex loop to fire more normally, meaning fewer cramps even when you don't use it. Practical tip. Swallow mustard straight for fastest effect. If the flavor is too strong, follow with a sip of water. French's yellow mustard is the most studied, but any turmeric-containing mustard works. Here's the big takeaway. Preventing leg cramps isn't about finding one magic bullet. It's about building a consistent routine that keeps your muscles supplied with the right minerals, supported by good circulation, and guided by a calm, responsive nervous system. Think of it like building a house. Spinach and yogurt are your solid foundation, sweet potatoes, salmon, and avocados are the sturdy walls, and pickle juice and mustard are your emergency repair kit, the quick fixes that work when something goes wrong. Most people who add these foods into their daily or weekly routine start seeing results in as little as 1 to 2 weeks. And remember, these aren't exotic supplements or expensive prescriptions. They're everyday foods, many of them already in your kitchen, just waiting to be used intentionally. So I want you to think, which of these will you try first? And when that first night passes without a single cramp waking you up at 3 a.m., you'll know your body is already thanking you. Share your experiences in the comments. We read everyone and reply with extra tips tailored to your situation. And if you've got your own remedy that works wonders, don't keep it a secret. Someone else out there needs to hear it.